I'll raise.
I'm gonna fold.
You know, you missed a really good dance, Ty.
I'll call your raise.
Yeah, I know. I had something come up. Sorry.
I mean, music was still shit, but
Yeah, like always. You know how it goes. Well, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Cody, you really need to fix the heating situation here because I am cold as balls. There's a fucking heater right over there. Yeah, well, it's 10 feet away. So
Oh my
it's not
God.
Really doing any... What?
My mom just sent me a tweet.
Your mom's on Twitter?
It says that a high school girl was just killed. She was asphyxiated alongside the road coming home from the homecoming dance.
well, who was it?
Your girlfriend, Lucy.
Oh, come on. You
Come on,
bluff
dude.
worse than Brent.
You better not be
Oh,
fucking
let's see it
with
then.
us.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Oh my god. That sucks. Nick, did you fold?
Are you kidding?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey,
Why
hey,
would you say
hey,
something like that?
Did they give any more information?
Yeah, police identified the body as homecoming queen Lucy Nash on Matley Road, heading toward her home. Investigators say that there were no footprints or witnesses. The only evidence is a green thread that was caught in her fingernail. Investigators concluded this thread belongs to the owner of a green tie.
Wait, what's going on?
You all do realize we were all wearing green ties.
Oh, come on. You know that could have been anybody.
Well, not likely. I don't know anybody who goes around wearing a tie murdering people.
Yeah, serial killers do stuff like that all the time.
I mean, doesn't sound right. I mean, she was just walking home. Don't serial killers, plan that? I mean, that's what I saw in a documentary once or something.
So, what are you, a detective now or something? I'm just here to play cards. That's all I'm here for.
Well, Caleb, since you seem so careless about this, maybe you're the one who killed her.
Okay, so do you want to know where I was at? Is that it?
Yeah, why not?
You seriously don't think that someone at this table killed her? Do you?
Well, I mean, Cody said it earlier. You guys were the only ones wearing the green ties. So, Caleb, where were you?
Well, if you'd really like to know, immediately after the dance, I drove to my mom's house to get a shower and change. Then I went back to my dad's house to get the poker set from the last time we played.
Well, what do you guys think?
What do you mean think? That's exactly what happened.
It is just crazy to me that you think that someone at this table actually would do something like that.
Well, it doesn't even matter. I know I didn't do it because I know who did.
Who? Are you serious?
What the hell
Why
is
would you
wrong
lie
with
about
you?
something like that?
You guys are all being fucking ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, how could you think Nick would even do that?
Guess no one saw the fight.
What fight?
Between him and his girlfriend.
Well, him and little Lucy had a shouting match. I don't know how you all missed it, to be honest.
Well, what was it about?
Well, apparently Lucy was getting all handsy with Patrick.
Yeah, so I talked to her about it. Next thing I know, she was yelling, and then I was yelling, and I know she went to get her stuff out of my car, and she said she was going to walk home, and that's the last I saw her.
Oh yeah, until you choked her to death.
Are you kidding me? We had such a close bond, and you're just going to go and say that? Huh?
Well, obviously not if you were fighting with her tonight. Just the other week you said how irritated you were with her.
Still, you really think I'd do that to her?
Well, I think it was clear that it was you. As far as I know, nobody else knows where she lives.
Well, that's not completely true.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you guys did date for a couple weeks last year.
But there's no way it's Brent. What would he have against her if they only dated for a couple weeks?
Yeah, you're right. So, Nick, where were you then?
Yeah, where were you? I didn't see you after you went in the parking lot.
Well, after our fight, I just kind of went to the bathroom to cool off, you know? I mean, nothing much really happened after that. 30 minutes after I came out, the dance was over, and I got worried about her, so I went out to search for her, and I couldn't find her anywhere. Looked for 20 minutes, but I couldn't find her, so went home, got changed, and here I am now. I mean, it sounds good to me.
Tyler, did it say the time of the murder?
Okay, they say they estimate the time of the murder to be around 11:10 p.m.
Well, there you have it. The dance ended at 11. You said you were just driving around for 20 minutes. How do we know where you were?
Are you kidding me? You still think it's me?
Yes, you were angry. You had a fight. You went home with all the leaving cars to blend in, and then you found her on your way home, and then you killed her.
Wait. Patrick! I drove past him and, well, to cuss him out for what happened, but yeah, that was around like 11:10, and I asked him where Lucy was.
Well, does anybody have Patrick's number?
Yeah, I do. I can go send him a text.
You know what, guy? I should probably head out. I mean, they're probably looking for me for questioning, and where's my phone? Yeah, I already have a bunch of missed calls and texts. I need to get out of here.
Wait.
Lucy's family needs me.
I really think the killer's in this room.
Wait, are you being serious right now? Well, even if they are, I need to leave.
Wait, you can help me. I mean, think about it. Lucy's family already has so much going on right now. What more can you really do?
Do you really think one of them did it?
I do.
All right.
It's about time we get this game rolling again.
Hey man, your chips are running a little thin there.
Yeah,
Might have to invite you back every week to take your money.
I've been pretty unlucky, honestly.
Certainly not pretty.
So the other day, I was at my little cousin's football game, and then they were just absolutely demolishing the other team, just crushing them. Then my little cousin doesn't really get to play a lot. He's not really that athletic per se. But coach decided to put him and this other little kid. I mean, he's miniature, like this tall. They call him Sponge. So they put those two in on defense, and then guess who sacked the quarterback? Sponge.
So, Cody, where were you the last 30 minutes of the dance?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, whenever I was sitting down for the rest of the dance, I didn't see you anywhere. So, where were you?
I wanted to leave early. I wasn't really having any fun.
Oh, so you just went home? Yeah, that's really convincing. What were you really doing, huh?
I couldn't find Laura, so I just went home, showered, dicked around my room for a little bit, and came here.
Then what did I overhear the other day, about Lucy?
Like what?
Oh, Well, I wouldn't give a damn if Lucy was dead.
No, listen, whenever I was
Even
going to...
before we started dating, he hated her.
Damn it, Nick, listen to me.
I won't listen to any more of your lies.
I'm not lying, okay? I'll admit it. I said those things, but you want to know the reason? She hates me, okay? She is such a goody two-shoes. She goes to the teacher if she gets below 100. Like, she's such a damn snake.
How dare you say something about my girlfriend?
I'm not done yet. You said it yourself, Nick. Just earlier, Caleb said how you two always argue and are annoyed with each other. Well, I saw that and so did she. I never played her damn games, and she never liked me for it. Did I explain it well enough for you?
Well, everyone has their faults. That doesn't change the fact that you hated her and you could have killed her.
You're just grasping for straws at this point. You know it yourself. I wouldn't kill her.
Well, I don't really think any of you guys would be murderers.
Fair enough. But like I said, there's no way you can prove if it was or wasn't me. And besides, I told you what happened. You have my word. But I think there's far too many suspects here, yourself included. So, are we done playing Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang?
I agree. I thought we came here to play poker in the first place, but...
Yeah, Caleb's right. I mean, we're never going to get anywhere if we're just yelling at each other the whole time. I say we just play a few rounds and we'll take a stab at this later.
No, I'm not here to play cards. I stayed to figure this out.
Okay, so how about we just take a step back and we can, see who has proof and not. We can figure this out.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. we should take a step back. But, you know, nobody's even questioned you, Tyler, and I find that very strange.
Well, Brent, if you don't remember, I wasn't at the dance.
But that doesn't mean you couldn't have seen her walking home and killed her.
Well, first off, I wasn't wearing a green tie because, like I said earlier, I didn't go.
But you still bought one. You had a matching green tie, just like the rest of us, and then you bailed for some reason.
Well, why would I even be wearing a green tie if I was out driving like you said? And secondly, as I was saying, I was never even close to Lucy. What would give me any motivation to kill her whatsoever?
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I still find it strange that you bailed on us at the last minute, and then you show up here and just take charge.
It's a personal reason. Do I really have to say it?
If everybody else has to say where they were, then so do you.
Okay, fine. So, my mom cheated on my dad. See, this is why I didn't really want to tell you guys, but yeah, so after my dad found out, he kicked her out, and that happened tonight, and I had to go help her move out, so that's why I wasn't at the dance. So is that enough?
Well, look, it has been a lot of fun playing detective and all, but I really think I gotta go. I don't think I can take 2 sets of bad news in one night.
So there's nothing we can do to change your mind?
No.
Well, then I guess go do what you need to do then.
So now what?
Well, I was thinking we go back through and make sure everybody's stories line up. Someone should really be writing this down.
All right, Sherlock.
I'm serious. I mean, we just need to be 100% sure here.
Dude, there's literally 4 of us here. We're gonna remember.
Fine, I'll do it.
Okay, good. So who do you think we should look at first?
Well, we can get some of the easy ones done.
Nick's good, right?
Yeah, Pat sent the text, so he's clean.
So, who's next?
Well, I was thinking Caleb's next. I mean, he told us his story earlier, but other than that, there's really not much there.
I don't know what else you want me to say.
Well, how about we call your mom and dad or something?
Dude, they're in bed by now. You can't call them.
Well, then how else are we supposed to believe you?
Because the last time we had this, it was at my dad's house. That's why I had to drive over there and get this.
Okay, but what if you picked it up earlier this week?
What if you killed her on the way to your dad's?
Well, no, he couldn't have done that. I mean, if he actually went to his mom's first, he definitely would have changed out of the tie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like Cody said, he could have just gotten it earlier this week.
Well, no, I do kind of believe him. Now that I'm thinking about it, I sort of remember him telling me about it in chem today.
Now that you mention it, Tyler, I do remember Caleb mentioning something about that.
Well, I mean, there you go. There's 2 of us who can vouch for him.
Yeah, but he still could have done it. Went to his mom's and changed, and then went to his dad's.
Well, everyone here knows that my parents live on the opposite sides of town. So, do you really think that I would have the time to first kill Lucy, then go to my mom's, and then my dad's, and then the whole way back here? There's not enough time for that. It just doesn't work.
That's really true. Honestly, I think his story checks out. All right, so who's next?
Brent.
Oh, yeah, Brent. You never told us where you were.
Well, you never asked.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, so after the group picture, got in my car, realized I was on empty, so I drove to Sheetz, got $10 out, went to my parents' house, changed, and then came out here.
Sounds pretty normal to me.
Yeah, sounds fine with me. Tyler, you're next.
Do you really need me to prove it? I mean, I could show you some text between my mom and I.
If you could.
Is that good enough?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess just you then.
Yeah, while we were talking, I had my mom text me what time I got home. That way. So here.
Yeah, he's good, guys.
I just still find it strange that you left a half an hour early.
What was the time of the murder again?
11:10.
11:10. Well, considering I left half an hour early, and my mom confirmed that I got home at around 10:40, it would make it impossible for me to have been out by the time of the murder.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That's everyone.
Well, now that I think about it, we only double-checked everyone but Brent.
I already told you what happened.
I thought he already gave us his story.
Well, that was the first time he told us. He never really did give us proof.
Well, isn't my word enough?
Well, if all of us had to prove it, then so do you.
What did you say you did after that?
I went and got gas because I was out.
Well, why don't we go check the gas gauge?
You know, my thoughts, they just took over. You know, my mind was just controlling everything. You know, I hinted before about what I did tonight. Okay, the feeling of being more powerful than somebody else is just exhilarating. But when you actually do it, and especially to someone like her, you know, what a little bitch. You know, always just, I'm just the happiest little bundle of joy. I showed her that she was nothing, okay? Her life could end in a heartbeat, and it did. And that's one heartbeat that I'll never forget. Hearing it slowly come to a stop, and hearing her just begging for me to stop, because I was in control. I was the one that decided what happened next. It was me, not her. It was exhilarating. You know, she told everybody, you know, that she broke up with me because I just wanted to get into her pants, okay? Like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I guess she didn't want everybody to know that she'd ever be associated with someone like me with such a fucked up head, because it'd make her look bad to everybody else.
That's messed up.
Just shut up, Caleb. You know, I forgot about all those thoughts until tonight. You know, I heard that fight, that damn fight, and I started driving, and I saw that bitch walking home. So, you know, I parked a little bit further behind her. You know, I snuck up behind her, and I just grabbed her. You know, it happened. It all happened so fast, and I put my hands around her neck, and I just started squeezing so hard. She somehow got her hand behind her, and that bitch snagged my tie. My tie. She snagged it.
Brent, that's just not okay. Normal people don't do things like that.
I know. And I don't know why I liked it, but I did. And we've all had those crazy thoughts that, you know, what if we did something horrible? And you know what? I did it. And I enjoyed it too.
Do you feel no remorse at all?
No. I feel awful. I've been thinking about it all night long. I feel bad for Nick, but, you know, she got what she deserved.
Who does that?
Guys, we have two options here. You can either rat on me and I would go to jail, or we could just keep this a secret.
Well, the cops are going to find out anyway.
Yeah, they probably will. So I'll ask you all another question. Do you want to make your best friend's last night as a free man a living hell? Or do you want to play some poker like we originally came here to do? The choice is yours.